Hi, this is the help video for Access Chapter 1, Guided Project 1-2. We're beginning at step number 7. On the left, I have the instructions from the SimNet assignment folder. And then on the right, I have the file as it exists at the end of step 6. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up the member table and validate that we're good. We have 14. Randy Clemens is the last one. Everything kind of looks good, so we're okay with that. So let's move on to step number 8. We're going to hide the state field. So we begin by selecting the state column. Then we want on the Home tab, in the Records group, we're going to find the Hide field. So let's see if I'm going to click that, and right there is Hide. So I did this button here, Hide, and it's going to hide the state. We're going to save that, so I'm going to do just a Control S, or I can click up here, and we're done with step number 8. We want to sort the members now. Right now they're in order by member ID, but we want to see this list based on the city that they're in. So we're going to come up here to city, click on the down arrow to the right of the word city, and we're going to sort it A to Z. It's going to put them no longer in member ID order, but within the city. So that looks good. We want to get rid of that, so we're going to click on that, and we're going to click up here in the sort and filter and say remove sort. It's going to put it back in member ID order. So now what we want to do is we want to move the zip code field to the left of last name. So one of the reasons that we want to do this is for sorting purposes. Could be a reason that you want to rearrange. So we're going to click and hold, right? So I selected zip code first. Then I'm going to go to where it says zip, click hold. I get the little box and the black line. I'm going to go and drop that black line in front of last name. And now we have zip and last name. We're going to deselect that. And now I want to select zip and last name, selecting them both. This will be the major sort. This would be the minor sort. We're now going to click ascending, and it's going to put it in zip code order. And within zip code order, it's going to be by last name. So we had to move zip code in front of last name because the way that Access sorts is it goes left to right. So we wanted zip to be the first sort. So it had to be the leftmost column. We did that, and we did that. We're going to go ahead and remove that sort and take it back. And we're going to move zip code back. So we're going to click and move it back to the right of city. So that was just an exercise to show you some techniques. All right, so now we're going to filter by selection. So what we want to do is find 916 and select 916 within the phone number. We're then going to come up here and do the filter by selection, and we want it to begin with 916. So that's like saying 916 asterisk when we're working with queries. So now it begins with 916, so that's pretty cool. So now we have a subset of that. And so there's 7 records. We're okay, we got our list. We can undo that. So we're going to clear filter, and it's back to all the records. Okay, so now let's try a filter using a text filter. So email, click the drop down to the right of the email field, and we want a text filter, and we want it to contain Gmail. So we want to see anything that has Gmail in it. So when we did that, we now have 5 records, right? 5 members who have Gmail as part of their list. So that's another way that you can limit what you're looking at and filter it down to see a subset. Notice that the funnel is like it's depressed. If I click on it, it's going to unfilter that. It's going to toggle it to whatever the last filter is. So every time I click it, it filters or unfilters. So now we're going to go to the right and clear. So now I can't even toggle, right? Do you see the difference? When I use this to toggle, it keeps that filter. By coming over here and clearing it, then there's nothing for me to even toggle. So that's the two different things that you can do that. So we're going to go ahead and close, and no, we don't need to save it. So let's open that back up again, and it should look similar to this, which we're good. We're good. So we're going to go ahead and close it. The last thing we're going to do on this is we're going to do properties. So we're going to go File or Backstage View, and then Info, View Properties, and we're going to have in the title is going to be American River Members. Author is Taylor Mathos, and then the company is ARCC. We're going to go ahead and do OK. We're okay there. We're good. We're going to close out of our database, and we're going to try and submit it. So I'm going to come up here to the beginning. I'm going to upload my file. So that was in downloads. I always validate the date and time. I'm done with this, so when it comes up, I'm going to submit it. It's going to go through the grade, and I'm going to see what mistakes I need to fix.